It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Chargers and the Eagles, and it's coming up next.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Well, here come the Eagles on offense, and it's Jalen Hurts at the controls in his second season now out of Oklahoma.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. And right away, he lost the football. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Chargers take over.
The Charger offense readying for their first possession, and it's Justin Herbert at the helm in his second season now out of Oregon. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. 2nd and 8. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Quick strike to Eckler. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Back to throw here, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And it's Graham here, the one who is still down. And looks like he's in some pain. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Sliding out of the pocket. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Pushing his way through. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the 17, Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In clutch territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make...
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So here are the Eagles to take over. Remember, right now they are on a 6-game losing streak, trying to snap that. And a good sign is they've got the lead in the football. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia! A.J. Brown with a second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And the Chargers offense back out and ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Herbert on first down now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think that teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. Remember, they've had their open week already, so this could be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Throws this one right side to Pascal. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Throwing is Hurts. Hurts fumbles it.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission.
He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have come to and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful. Throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
Play action. It's Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's got it. Touchdown.
Mike Williams
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a... Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Fielded just outside the goal line, and taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Flush to his right.
He'll fire this one deep for Eckler.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for L.A. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25.
The Chargers getting set to go.
And they were ultra-confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. 7 yards, the pickup there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Herbert off of play action. Flushed out right.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the return will stop right around the 25. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Herbert now. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. 48 for Mike. There we go.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
They're going option play on 3rd down.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
A 47-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense.
And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all, and that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen simply because you know a guy has struggled, and now he's found a way to make things better. That's pretty good stuff right there.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to let it fly.
And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Sanders shaking and baking. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense. No.